It's just disingenuous to expect Sanders supporters to concede that the difference between Trump and Clinton is that great. All the language thrown around treats it as an assumption, or something so obvious that it doesn't need to be demonstrated. The reason people are upset, and the reason people are pushing back, is just simply that the case has not been made. It's not obvious. It's not just a base assumption that doesn't have to be argued. Hillary supporters actually have to make the case that she's a better candidate. They're going to have to convince Sanders supporters that Hillary is actually a measurably better option than Trump. That's not going to happen automatically. It's not a natural thing that will just fall in line with itself, because Sanders supporters are quite a ways away from Clinton, and what they see is that Clinton and Trump are a lot more similar than Clinton and Sanders are. It's not to say that Clinton and Sanders aren't going to agree on a couple of things. After all, Roosevelt and Stalin were able to, agree on a couple of things. But broadly speaking, the truth was that Stalin and Hitler were closer on a broad range of policies, and likewise, Clinton and Trump are actually a lot closer together on most issues than Sanders and Clinton are. So, if you are a Sanders supporter and you look at that situation, what you see is that two-headed monster. You see two politicians that are basically the same in Trump and Clinton. You have to convince us otherwise. I say us, rhetorically us. I can't actually vote in the United States, but it's not obvious. You have to make the argument. And it's a hard argument, because it's not actually true. Yes, Trump is terrible. Hillary in some ways is worse because she's more calculated. I have no problem spinning all the language around. You hear people say things like, how can you look your grandkids in the eye and tell them that you voted for Donald Trump, or you let Donald Trump win? Okay. How can you look at your grandkids in the eye and tell them that you voted for Hillary Clinton, or that you let Hillary Clinton win? I couldn't do that. Looking at her, especially her foreign policy, right? This is interesting the way that this came up. I've noticed more than once that when I type things on the internet, sometimes it comes up removed, or say negated in certain ways. So I'll say something like the facts are not with Bernie's movement, or movement, and then it'll come up and it'll say the facts are with Bernie's movement. This was a couple of days ago, and I actually don't remember precisely what I was trying to articulate there. What I'm trying to say is that Bernie's not right, and the facts are not on Bernie's side. I don't want to pretend that I don't understand his perspective. In fact, let's go ahead and let's okay. Are not on Bernie's side. Okay, because that's what I was trying to say. Okay, let's make sure I have that corrected here too. I mean, I don't have a time machine, but I suspect that the facts are with Bernie's movement. That's not something I meant to say. The facts are not on Bernie's side. I don't want to pretend that I don't understand his perspective, because I do understand what he's trying to say, but he's not right. He's wrong. Okay? Like, what is it here? Do you want to vote for Clinton on climate change? On immigration policy? On foreign policy? How is she better at any point along the way? I'm not even sure she supports stimulus spending, which is the one place she might be a little bit better. The fact that she seems to want to avoid running on the economy is very strange to me. She really wants to run on everything except the economy, which is the thing she's supposed to be better on. You have to actually have this debate if you want to convince people, and good luck to you. It's a hard fight because, like I say, the facts are not on your side. The current approach, have faith in the party, is going to get the reaction that it deserves, which is total rejection and abandonment. Faith is the absence of thinking. And Bernie supporters are the smart ones. They'll figure that out.